Lena with Lena channel, and today with another English communication tip. I want to give it to you 24 different phrases that you could use in your job interview. I know it's a lot, but in the interview we have different parts, and I'm going to break it down to you in different parts of the interview too. So if it's too fast, please pause the video, stop the video, and then you can listen again. And so there are 24 different phrases, so prepare your pens and your papers so you can take notes while you're watching the video. So the normal interview, especially when you want to work for a foreign company in your country, or you want to work under the English environment company or big organization, normally they will have more than one interview to finalize the decision in order to get the best candidate of all. And each interview, the basic interview, the very formal one, it carries out with 4 main parts. The first part, it will be about your education background. So where you study, what do you do before, and the second part will be your personal background. So that will be about your personalities, your skills, what you can do, and how do you handle the situations and everything. And the third part is about the experiences. What kind of jobs do you do before, what kind of jobs you wish to do in the future, and what is your dream. And the last one is the fourth part, is where you asked the interviewer questions. So I will go through each part and provide you all the phrases. So let's get your pens and notes so you can write along with me, okay? To make it easier for you to follow, then I have here the writing along with the pronunciation and meaning, so you can actually understand while listening to me and also taking notes, all right? And the first one is the education background. It's very important for you to give them the right answer. It's short, but it contains all the information. So instead of let's say, I study in FTU, I study in this university, and I just finished, and now I want a job, then you don't want to say that, okay? That's a no, that's a big no. So what you're going to say is that you're going to use these phrases. I graduated, that means you already finished. I graduated from, and then you're going to say the university or whichever schools that you did. I graduated from this university. I majored in. Major means the field that you study. You study business, or you study music, or you study teaching, education. Okay, so I majored in. So for example, me, I would say I graduated from Nottingham Trent University in Nottingham, UK. I majored in accounting and finance. Or you can say I graduated as a person in what field. And also if you planned to apply for another course, another degree while you're working, or you already applied for it and now you want to study and working at the same time, then you're going to use the word enrolled. I enrolled for a master degree in business. That will show the interviewer that you are always searching for something new to learn to improve yourself, and this is a very good way to say. However, if you're applying a job while you're still in university, then you're going to use the word obtained. I obtained my bachelor degree in 2 years. That means you will finish your degree in 2 years. However, using the word obtain, it makes you sound really smart. All right, so we have I graduated from, I majored in, I graduated as in something, I enrolled for a degree in something, or I obtained my degree in a few years. Yeah, let's go to the next one. The second part of the interview will be about your personal background. Your personal background is about your personalities, your skills, what you can do, how you handle the situation. Are you a team player? Or can you handle stress and stuff like that? So these are the phrases that you can use to describe yourself. First, you can say I'm a salesman, I'm a businessman, I'm a professional teacher, I'm a trainer, something. So I'm something. When you're talking about stress, because when you're working in a busy environment or in busy company in the big corporation, it's really stressful. And if you are not tough, like tough, then you can never work there. So when you're talking about stress, then you're going to use the phrase I can handle stress. easily. I can handle stress really well. I can handle a stressful working environment. Or you can say, I can perform under pressure. Pressure, it means like it's too much work and it's pressed down your head, something like that. They're also looking at your attitude as well. Attitude is your expression, your facial expressions and your confidence showing outside, your experience but the showing outside. It's, yes, I can. I think I can try. I am sure, I am confident about myself that I can perform that task. So that is the attitude. So when you get to the interview, you need to show your can-do attitude. Can-do attitude means you are not afraid of anything. You can do anything. So remember that, can-do attitude. You can say, I am a can-do person. That means there's nothing that I will not try and there's nothing will stop me from doing my job. You also want to learn these phrases as well. This I'm sure is pretty popular, but I just want to show you again to make sure that it's really important in the interview. Is a team player, eager to learn, good at multitasking. Do you know multitasking? Multitasking is that you can do a lot of different jobs at the same time. So that means you manage your time really well and you'll be able to do a lot of work at the same time. Also, when we're talking about jobs, then you need to know if you can finish it on time, in time, and you're going to use the phrase meeting deadlines, meeting targets as well in your interview. You also to use the phrase, I'm used to working in a busy environment, to show that you'll be able to work under a lot of pressure, you'll be able to work with a lot of clients, and you'll be able to work overtime as well. And those are 9 different phrases that you can use to answer about your personal background. And the third part of the interview, of course, they will talk about your experience. Now that if you have a lot of degrees, you have a lot of certificates, you have a lot of qualifications, but no experience, then that means you know only theory. You don't know anything about practice. You don't know anything about in real life how things are works. So they really care about your experience. And of course, it's not only experience in life, it's also experience in your job, in your field, in what you majored in. So to describe your experience, then you can't just say, yeah, I worked there before. I worked in a restaurant before and I don't really like it, but I worked there for 2 years. You can't say that. Interview is the academic, is the formal way, it's a professional conversation. So what you need to use these phrases to show about your experience. And the first one is you're going to say very simply, I have 2 years experience in teaching. It's very simple, but it covers the number of times, it covers the field you're working in, and it shows your attitude is very professional. Or you can say, I have a proven track record in teaching. A proven track record means where you worked before, you have the official employment history. Or you can say the phrase, I can liaise with other departments. Liaise is a very, very formal word. At the professional environment, that means at the workplace. Liaise means communicate. So liaise with other departments, that means you have the experiences in communicate with other departments. You're going to use this one if you apply to work in a big corporation where they have different departments. So yeah, liaise with other departments. The last part of the interview is always about prove why you are the best candidate, why we need to hire you. I think this is the toughest part because you have to show yourself and not showing your qualifications, not showing like what you've done in the other company. You have to show yourself in your speaking. So these are the phrases that you might want to use to show why you want this job, why is it good for you. First, you can use, I want to further my career in. When you use the word further, that means you're moving one step forward in your career. That means you want higher experience, higher education. And when you're using the word career, it's so much better than you using the word job. So when you're using the word, I want to further my career in something, it shows that you are really passionate about this job and this is what you want to pursue, and this is really important to you. Also, the second phrase that you want to use is I want to take on more responsibility. A lot of people are irresponsible. So when you want to say I want to take on more responsibility, that means you are ready for bigger jobs, for harder tasks, and for more difficult challenge. That shows that you really want to get this job, and also shows that you are a fit. The third one you want to use, it will be I want to pursue a career. It's the same thing with I want to further my career in. Pursue is a very genuine and passionate word to use for a person who follow their dream, who would do whatever it takes to complete the task. So you can use this phrase as well. And the last one will be this job would be the natural progression. Of course, after all of these phrases, you need to state why. And I can't give you all the examples because it depends on your experience, it depends on your personalities, and it depends on your way of showing it as well. This is just a start for you. So don't forget to state why this is so important to you. Yeah, those are 4 parts of the interviews, and those are like 21 phrases. Why did I say 24 phrases before? Because there are 3 extra phrases that I want to give you to talk about your salary. It is really difficult for you, I know. And it's the awkward moment that you would not want to face in the interview. So there are 3 ways that you can say about your salary if they ask you, what do you expect? What is your expected salary? How much do you want to get paid? You can never say, do not say, I want $1,000 a month. Do not give number, okay? No numbers. Or do not say, I don't know, what do you pay? That's really not professional. Okay, do not say that. The first one I want to show you is I'm expecting competitive salary. Why are you using the word competitive? Competitive means you know the average salary and you want at least that amount of payment. Do you know average? Okay, this is high salary, this is low salary, and this is average salary, is in between. So you will say I expecting competitive salary. The second one you can use is I expect experience-based remuneration. Remuneration basically just pay for your work. That means you expect they're gonna pay based on your experience. It means you have a lot of experience, you have huge knowledge in this major, then they're gonna pay you more. And the third one is pretty much the same as the second one, but you're going to say my salary expectations are in line with my qualifications and education. That means they're going to look at your degrees, they're going to look at your qualifications, experiences, education background, personal background, and everything. And that means you show this much without saying the number. There you go, 24 different phrases for you to use in an interview. It seems like a lot, but it's not a lot because you will use a little bit out of 24. Don't use all of the 24 phrases. You don't want to show off your English too much. That's not what they want, okay? So choose out what is best for you and what you can pronounce it properly, you can pronounce it correctly, and also it makes you feel natural when you say it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my video, and don't forget to send me any requests that you want to learn, that you want to know in English, and I see you in the next video. Bye!